your dog waits until you're almost asleep. The house is quiet, the lights are off, and then you feel it, that soft, warm tongue on your hand, your face, or maybe your feet. You probably just smiled and ignored it. Maybe you even pushed your dog away and went back to sleep. But here's the thing most dog owners never find out. That lick? It wasn't random. It wasn't just a habit. Your dog was telling you something, and you missed it completely. In fact, depending on where your dog licked you, what time of night it happened, and how long it lasted, the message changes entirely. And some of those messages, they're urgent, they're emotional, and one of them might actually break your heart a little. Stay with me. Because what you're about to learn will change the way you see your dog forever. Think about last night, or the night before. Your dog crept up beside you, maybe rested their head on your chest, and gave you that slow, deliberate lick. And if you're being honest, you probably didn't think much of it. Maybe you said stop it and rolled over. Maybe you laughed and wiped your hand on the blanket. Most people do exactly that. And that's not your fault. Nobody ever taught you that dogs communicate differently at night than they do during the day. Nobody told you that nighttime is actually when your dog is at their most emotionally vulnerable and when their signals mean the most. Dogs don't have words. They can't tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I need you right now." They can't tell you they're anxious or in pain or that they love you so deeply it almost doesn't make sense. All they have is their body, their eyes, their posture, and their tongue. So when your dog chooses that quiet, dark, still moment of the night to lick you, they're not being weird. They're not being annoying. They are reaching out to you in the only language they have. And if you've been ignoring it, pushing them away, or laughing it off, this video might make you feel a little guilty. And that's okay, because after today, you'll never miss the message again. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 reasons your dog licks you at night, and every single one of them reveals something important about what your dog is experiencing, emotionally, physically, and psychologically. Some of these will feel familiar, some will surprise you, and number 4, most people never even consider, but when you hear it, you'll never look at your dog the same way again. We're going to go deep into dog behavior science, but I'm going to keep it simple, clear, and honest. Let's start with something that looks completely harmless, but almost never is. Picture this. It's late, maybe 2 a.m. Your dog wakes you up with slow, repeated licks on your arm. Not playful, not excited, just quiet, steady, and almost desperate. You pat them on the head, say it's okay, and fall back asleep. But here's what most people don't realize. That kind of licking at night is one of the most common signs of canine anxiety. And it's not just nerves. It's your dog telling you, as clearly as they possibly can, "I do not feel safe right now. I need you." Dog behaviorists call this a displacement behavior. When a dog feels overwhelmed or uncertain, they redirect that energy into a repetitive physical action. Licking is one of the most calming behaviors a dog can perform. It releases endorphins in their brain. So when your dog is licking you at night, they're not just trying to comfort you. They are actively trying to comfort themselves. And here's the emotional weight of that. Your dog chose you. Out of every object in that house, every blanket, every toy, they came to you because you are their safe place. You are the one thing that makes the anxiety softer. But here's the guilt check. If this keeps happening, every night, same time, same slow licks, that's not random. That's a pattern. And patterns mean something is wrong that hasn't been fixed yet. It might be separation during the day, new sounds in the neighborhood, a change in routine. But your dog has been trying to tell you, pay attention, because the next reason is very different. And honestly, it's the one that most dog owners feel worst about once they understand it. Here's a scene you've probably lived. You're half asleep, completely still, and your dog comes over and starts licking your face. Your first reaction? You push them away. "Not now," you mumble. "Go lie down." And your dog slinks back to their spot. What just happened? From your side, nothing. You were tired. Totally understandable. But from your dog's side, they just reached out for connection during one of the most emotionally open moments of their day, and they were turned away. Science has actually studied this. When dogs lick the people they love, it triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone in both the dog and the human. This is the same hormone involved in human parent-child bonding. Dogs evolved this behavior specifically as a way to strengthen their bond with the people they love. And they tend to do it at night because the distractions are gone. There are no walks, no food bowls, no toys. It's just you and them. This is when they feel closest to you. This is when licking means the most. And if you've been consistently redirecting or ignoring it, your dog notices. They may lick less over time. They may stop coming to you at night altogether. And that quiet? That's not peace. That's a dog who has learned not to try. This is where it gets serious. Because the bond between a dog and their owner isn't permanent on its own. It requires moments. Quiet moments. Like this one. Don't let them all slip by. This one might genuinely shock you. Most people know that dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell. About 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than ours. What most people don't know is that dogs can actually detect changes in human body chemistry. Changes that could indicate illness, low blood sugar, hormonal shifts, elevated cortisol, even early-stage infections. And when your dog licks you at night, specifically targeting one area of your body repeatedly, your feet, your hands, your stomach, they may not be showing affection. They may be investigating. They may be trying to alert you. There are documented cases of dogs detecting low blood sugar and diabetic owners hours before a crisis. Dogs that circle a specific area of their owner's body and refuse to stop. Dogs that lick one spot relentlessly until someone pays attention. And a medical issue is later discovered in that exact area. Now, I'm not saying every lick is a medical alarm. But if the licking is focused, repetitive, and keeps returning to the same spot on your body night after night, your dog is trying to tell you something. They have sensed a change in you. And in their instinctive, devoted way, they are trying to make sure you know. Most people chalk this up to quirky dog behavior. Don't be most people. Your dog's nose knows more about your body than your own doctor might. Pay attention to the pattern. But wait, because reason number 4 goes somewhere most people never expect. Before we get to reason 4, I need to stop for just a second. Because we're about to go somewhere most dog psychology videos never even touch. This next part is the one people say changed how they felt about their dog entirely. Most dog owners think they understand what nighttime licking means. They think it's just affection or a habit. But what I'm about to tell you next is something almost nobody considers. And when you hear it, you might actually need to take a moment. Keep watching. Don't skip this one. Nobody talks about this one. And maybe that's because it's the one that hurts the most to acknowledge. But if you've recently lost a pet, or someone in the household has been away, or there has been a major emotional shift in your home, your dog may be licking you at night because they are grieving. And they are reaching out to grieve with you. Dogs feel loss. This is not anthropomorphism. This is biology. Dogs form genuine emotional bonds, not just with humans but with other animals in the home, with routines, with familiar scents and sounds. When those things disappear, dogs experience a form of grief that is physiologically similar to what humans feel. Reduced appetite, lethargy, confusion. And at night, when the house is quiet and the absence feels loudest, they seek contact. That lick is not just affection, it is reaching. It is your dog saying, something feels wrong, and I don't understand it, and I need to feel you here. And here's the part that should make every dog owner pause. While you're lying there thinking about your own grief, your dog is lying there thinking about theirs. And they are doing the most emotionally mature thing they can possibly do. They are not withdrawing. They are not giving up. They are coming to the person they love and saying, let's be sad together. That is not a quirk. That is devotion. And it deserves to be met with kindness, not a push away. If this resonates with you, please keep watching, because what comes next is something every dog owner needs to understand before it's too late. This sounds dramatic, but it isn't. Not even a little. Dogs in the wild and dogs in your home have a deeply ingrained instinct to monitor the well-being of their pack. In the wild, sleeping is the most vulnerable state, and a dog who is truly bonded to you will, at various points during the night, wake up and check on you. The licking is part of that check. They come close, they smell you, they listen to your breathing, and sometimes they lick you. Just once. Just briefly. And when you stir and make a small sound, they relax and go back to their spot. If you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. to a single lick on the cheek and then watched your dog quietly walk back to their bed, that's what was happening. They weren't bored. They weren't hungry. They were checking that you were okay, because you are their entire world. Your existence is not something they take for granted. It's something they actively, lovingly guard, even in their sleep. Think about that for a moment. While you sleep without a second thought, your dog is periodically waking up to make sure you're still there, still breathing, still okay. No alarm, no schedule, just love, coded into instinct. And reason 6, the final one, is the one I want you to carry with you long after this video ends. We saved this one for last. Not because it's the most scientific, not because it's the most surprising, but because it's the most true, and it's the one that deserves the most weight. Your dog cannot say, "I love you." They do not have the words. They do not have the ability to look you in the eye and tell you what you mean to them, how completely and without question you are the center of their entire emotional universe. They can't write it. They can't say it. They can't even fully understand it themselves. But they can lick you in the dark, quietly, slowly, when the world is still and nobody is watching and there is nothing to gain from it. No treat, no praise, no walk coming. Just you and them and that small, warm, completely honest gesture. That is love. That is your dog saying, "You matter to me in a way I cannot explain, and I just needed you to feel it." And the heartbreaking truth is this: your dog's life is short, painfully short. The number of nights they will wake up and come find you in the dark, it is not unlimited. Every single one of those moments is a gift. Every lick is a small, unspoken declaration that you are loved by a creature who has never lied to you, never judged you, and never asked for anything except to be near you. So, the next time you feel that soft tongue on your hand at 2 a.m., don't push them away. Don't just smile and ignore it. Put your hand on their head. Let them know you felt it. Let them know you're there. Because they have been doing that for you every single night, and they deserve to feel it too. We just walked through 6 reasons your dog licks you at night: anxiety, bonding, sensing illness, grief, protection, and love. And every single one of them says the same thing underneath. Your dog is speaking to you constantly, not in noise, not in barks or jumps or demands, but in quiet, dark, still moments, in small gestures that are easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Most people spend years living with a dog and never truly understand what they're being told. But you're not most people, because you stayed, because you wanted to understand, and that alone says something beautiful about you as a dog owner. From this moment on, see every nighttime lick differently. See it as a sentence your dog couldn't find words for, a feeling too big for their small, pure heart to hold alone. They chose to share it with you. In the dark, in the quiet, when no one else was watching. That is the most honest kind of love there is. If this video made you think about your dog a little differently today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you want to keep learning how to truly understand what your dog is telling you, hit subscribe. We post new videos every week on dog psychology, behavior, and the emotional life of dogs that most people never get to see. Go hug your dog. They've been waiting.